Hi friends, welcome to Data Info. In this video, we will talk about real-time case number 14. So the question is, basically it is related to e-commerce site. So we have one e-commerce site. In that e-commerce site, we need to generate one result set. So basically the question is, Namaste Kurt is an e-commerce company has observed a notable surge in return orders recently. They suspect that a specific group of customers may be reasonable for a significant portion of these returns. To address this issue, their initial goal is to identify customers who have returned more than 50% of their orders. This way, they can proactively reach out to these customers to gather the feedback. For instance, if a customer named ABC has placed 4 orders and returned 3 of them, they should be included in the output. And other hand, if a customer named XYZ has placed 5 orders but only returned 2, they should be not included in the output. Write a SQL query to find the list of customers along with their return percentage. And that return percentage should be only two decimal places. So this is the question. We have two tables. If you observe here, one is order table. Basically that online transaction details we will have it here, and return details also we are capturing in some other table. The table name is return. So we have order table and return table. The common column between these two tables is order ID. So let me go to the question and try to explain one more time. So basically we have two tables. One is order table and another one is return table. So order details we are placing in this table, and returning orders details we are placing in this particular table. So order ID is common between the two tables, and we have the return date and order date here. So by using this table, we need to generate this output. So basically what this output means is, if you observe the order table, for example, Rajanikanth completed almost 4 orders and Ramesh completed 3 orders. Rajnikant placed 4 orders, right? Out of 4, he returned 3 orders. If you see, one is order ID 1 is related to Rajnikant, order ID 2 is related to Rajnikant, order ID 3 is also related to Rajnikant. So he placed four orders. Basically, he placed 4 orders. He returned 3 orders. In that 4, he returned 3 orders. So the percentage of return percentage is almost a 75 percentage, right? If you calculate return percentage 3 by 4, if you do that 75% you will get. So the return percentage, this is return orders. This is return. This is original orders. Total orders placed. So total count is 4. The return count is 4. So if we do 3 by 4, you will get 75%. This 75 percentage is return percentage. So that is what they are expecting. And one more condition is, if you see here, customers who have returned more than 50%, only those details we need. For example, Ramesh is placed 3 orders. Out of 3, he returned only single order. So the percentage might be 33 only. So, but we no need to display Ramesh details here because they are expecting return percentage. They need records which is having more than 50 percentage of return percentage. So that is the one more condition. So for this we need to write a query. So we have two tables, return and orders. So as a first step, we need to join these two tables. Let me join these two tables, orders and return table. First step, we need to join the two tables. Let's forget about other steps. For now, in step 1, we need to join order table with return table. So let me remove this query, and we have two tables. Select from the first table name is orders table, and the second table is return table. These two tables we have. Okay. As a first step, we need to join these two tables. Join with return table So here I will use aliasing as O. Here I will use aliasing as R on. What is the common column? O dot order ID equals to R dot order ID. This is the common column. Okay. If you here one trick we need to understand. So here while joining these two tables, we need all the details from left table because here if you see here how this count I'm calculating total orders from orders table by this 4 is nothing but these orders, right? Total count. And this 3 is from return table, right? So a O dot count and R dot count I'm doing. O dot count is nothing but all the records. O dot count means all the records. For example, this value is not common between these two tables. If you see here, this value is not common between table A and table B. But still I need this record. So due to that reason, we need to use only left to join. Left to join. If you use inner join, what will happen? Only common data, only written data only you will get. So due to that reason, we need all the orders details and also written details, right? So due to that reason, we need to use left to join only. So if I use inner join, what will happen? Only written details you will see. Only 4 products we written. So only those data, only common data you are seeing because written table is having only written related order IDs. So due to that reason, I will go with left to join because I need all the data from my order tables. We got the all the data from my order table and also matching data. Whatever I need from written table, that info also there. And the second step, once we join this data sets, then we need to do this operation. Count of total orders for this particular customer and also count of written details for this customer. Let me do that count operation. So here I don't need all the columns. I need only few columns. That is customer name I need. Customer name I need. And one column what I need is count of written details. So for that I can use primary key column order ID. Count of order ID. If you see here, this is nothing but a written count. This is nothing but a written count. And count of order total orders. O dot order ID. This is nothing but total orders for that customer. Total count of orders. Just for your reference, I am adding these two columns. So let me run this query. And we need to do the group by also because we need this count for every customer. Group by customer name. For each customer, what is the total orders and what is the total written count. So this is the expected. Rajnikant total orders 4. Out of 4, 3 orders he returned. So this count I need. So now anyway we understood this concept. I will do the percentage calculation here. So here what I will do divided by 3 divided by 4 I need to do. This is the new column. Let me run the query. So 0 we are getting, that is expected because a decimal portion it will not display. Let me do the percentage computation we will do into 100, right? So I will add that one. So now you will see 75. 75. This is expected. Let me format it. It was written percent. Written, written percent. I don't need these two columns, so I will remove. So this is the written percentage. Let me correct it. Now, count of order ID, then this bracket is not right now. Count of order ID by this. Now it's good. Written percentage. Sorry. Count. Yeah. This is the mistake. Count of order ID. First, we need to take that value. We need to multiply with 100, right? So yeah, this will give you the right output. But as per the question, if you observe here, what they are expecting, they need round to two decimal places. Basically, they need decimal portion also. So they need decimal portion also. As of now, it is doing integer. Oh, it is displaying only integer. So we need to generate the exact two decimal places. So for that, we will convert into, by default, it is generating as integer value, right? So let me convert into decimal value. So here I will add cast. Basically, it will convert one data type into another data type as decimal. Decimal, how many portions I need? 10 comma, exactly two decimal portions. Exactly two decimal portions. Let me run now. 75.0. 75, 75.0. So if I go to this one, so we completed step 2. We did the percentage computation, and we did the rounding also. Rounding is nothing but exactly they need two decimal portions. We populated two decimal portions. So now we need to do one more thing. So let me go to Excel. Step 2 is completed. Step 3 is they need only order details, order percentage, written percentage details that is more than 50%. Written percentage should be more than 50%. If you see here, Ramesh is having only 33%. That record we don't need. We need only the records who's having written percentage more than 50%. So we need to add that condition. Here we need to do having only, because this value is generated based on the aggregated function. This value is generated based on the aggregated percentage. So here what I will do, count of return dot order ID should be greater than count of star. Star is nothing but order IDs, total order IDs into 0.5. It is nothing but 50%. If you want me to, let me do it for doing that for your reference. Let me add it and select. Then now, so this is the percentage basically. Total count and a written percentage. Off means off. If you see here, this is off, right? Count by 2. Count by 2. Count by 2 means 4 by 2. 2. 3 by 2. 1.5. So this off percentage should be greater than our count. That I'm comparing. So basically what I'm doing is, for Rajnikanth, what is the written count? Let me go to the Excel and explain about that. Total order. Total order and written order. Written order, right? Two columns. So what is the count for Rajnikanth? 4. What is the count for this? 3. We need only 50% of data, right? For other record, what is the count for Ramesh? 3 and 1. So this is the count. And we need to eliminate this particular record. So for doing that, what I am doing, 4 by 2 I am doing. 4 by 2 is nothing but 4 by 2, 4 by 2 I am doing. 4 by, let me convert into text. 4 by 2. 4 by 2. Okay. Here 4 by 2 is nothing but 2 only. 2. And this 50% should be greater than this value. That is what I'm doing. 1.5 only for second record. 3 by 2 should be greater than 3 by 2 should be greater than this value. 3 by 2 should be greater than this value. Greater than 1. This value. So 4 by 2 should be greater than this value. 3 by 2. Which condition is true? This condition only true, right? Only this condition is satisfying. 50% of data. This condition is less than 50%. So it is not satisfying. 1.5 is not greater than 1, right? So this is failed condition. So this is failed condition. So the same concept I'm using here. Total return count should be greater than my half of the records of total record count. Total record count nothing but total order count. Half of total order count should be less than my return count. So if I execute this one, you will see expected output. So let me remove these two extra columns. You got the expected output. So this is the result. So let me try to explain one more time. Basically, we have two tables, order table and return table. Basically, order table is having order details and return table is having return details. So for example, Rajanikanth placed total 4 orders. Out of 4 orders, he returned 3 orders. 1, 2, 3. And Ramesh placed total orders is 3. And out of 3, he returned only single order. So what they are expecting is they need the person who placed more than 50% of return orders. So Rajnikanth is placed more than 50% of return orders, right? So those details they need. For that, I did couple of steps. First, basically joining two tables. Here I used left join because I need all the data from my left table and joining data from my return table. So due to that reason, I joined two tables by using left to join. Then what I did, I performed couple of count operation. So basically, I want to see for each customer what is the return count and what is the total count. So based on that, I computed return percentage. Once we computed this return percentage, we need to filter out only customer names who's having greater than 50% of return percentage. If the return percentage greater than 50, only those details I need. After that, we need to display only two decimal portions. Only two decimal portions. For that, we did the fourth step, converting into decimal, then fetching only the required decimal portion for precision and scale. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.